Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. I need to remember. Okay, yeah. There was a problem displaying chat. Try again. That doesn't work. Okay, cool. So we got the today command. There's a lot to do today, and I'm only going to be streaming in the morning. We're going to start with the Steam page, but first, I got a new mouse. Let me see. Let me expand this window and I can show a little bit about it really fast. Okay, so let's say we have this open, and let's say we have hi, 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 hello, 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 and bye, bye, bye here. Okay, so this thing is the SwiftPoint Z3. I'm not sponsored or anything. I bought this with my own money. And it's supposed to replace my G600, which I have corded up over here. It's hard to see without lights on, but there are 12 thumb buttons here. So I would always press a bunch of different things on this hand. And now this does not have 12 thumb buttons, but it's got a couple of interesting things on it. So one, 5 of these clicks are deep clickable. So like if I press this, it does nothing. But if I press it in harder, it's backspace. Same thing, this does nothing. And I press it in harder and it's enter. So it's kind of interesting to differentiate by pressure. And then I've got it set up. The software is actually pretty powerful. So you can make it so that when you hold one button and do something else, it will activate an action. So like holding this and moving this will change tabs. And if I hold this button and move my entire mouse, it's hard to do on my hand, but you can see it's moving the window around. And if I move it upward, it will expand it. So anyway, pretty interesting. I haven't like fully gotten used to it yet, but yeah, like I can close these just with my mouse now. I mean, I was already doing that before, but yeah, I'm excited about it. Hey, ABC, Chili, and David. So we're going to start with the Steam page. I have some assets somewhere. Let's go find them. And then let's go find the Steam page where you can customize this stuff. Steam works. We got to update. We got to do a whole lot. Yeah, so sign in. I'm just going to try to like fly through this as much as I can. We are going to get to some creative stuff in here. So make the Steam page. I already paid the fee, blah, blah, blah. Need to update all of the commands on Twitch and maybe my info panels on my Twitch page. Consider making a demo. Yeah, the demo we're gonna... Yeah, it should have the third cutscene. The architect says they made you, but the third game should probably be the Dungeon Racer. We may just want that to be the third game no matter what. But if we change the order when we launch, then we need to check your save file to figure out which game was the third for you. That was not supposed to be a tiny period. How do we change it? All right, I'll just retype it. I accidentally superscripted it, I think. Okay, so I have permission to share this. I mean, presumably everybody does. So here's my Steamworks page. I don't see anything private on it, which is good. There's Botland. Look at that. Hey, Mahikumar. Heard about Emacs and now I'm trying to learn it. Yeah, I think it's worth looking into these things. It might float your boat, it might not. But yeah, give it a shot for a week or two and see if you like the paradigms of it. Okay, what else do we have in terms of getting a Steam page set up here? I want to make sure we took everything from this list. Steam page here, yeah. So this is done. Might want to make a playtest version for easier distribution. Yeah, we can do that later. That's not important for today. Stay on the page. It's not going to launch for a long time. Add a basic trailer. I don't know about that for today either. Make sure the AI disclosure is there. Yeah, so all this stuff is pretty important. Life Beard, Botland, my beloved. Yeah, and then I want to start with this, like launching a Steam page. Should you wait until you have a demo? Yeah, this. Waiting until you have a prototype or a demo. What do people say about this? Hmm. Make a Steam page when you check all these boxes. You prototype your game and confirm they find it fun to play. You have almost final art assets. You have a place for your community to concentrate. You have a trailer and plenty of images. You have great capsule art, social media presence. Honestly, social media presence, I don't even know if I'm going to set it up for this new game. Maybe like a TikTok. Yeah. I'm done. I'm done reading this. I don't care. we're doing this. Yeah. You're able to skip an ad. Oh wow. I wonder if they're adding that ability every so often. Hey Pickle. That's pretty cool though. All right, make the AI disclosure. Let's go figure that out. AI disclosure. I'm gonna make a new document for this. Also, man, I'm running out of space. Wonder how that happened. File information, show file location. This was inside the Skeleseller folder. Okay, hold on. Ugh. Stuck in a broken tutorial. All right, file location. So I gotta do this off screen. I don't know what this is doing here. Design documents, maybe just like public documents. Yeah. Okay, good. Cool. So I will make a new document. And we'll call this AI disclosure for stuck in a broken tutorial. And let me just click the share button here and we will share with everybody. Copy link. Okay, cool. So now I have something I can actually share over here. Give me one sec. Let me move this. There we go. Hey, Sean. Good morning. All right, so the document is there. We don't need that USP equals sharing thing. And in fact, edit wouldn't even do anything. All right, so over here, I'm just going to copy paste this whole thing. So last updated today. This document covers how AI was used in stuck in a broken tutorial. The game's creator. So code, I guess I like heavily used AI coding agents. Yeah. The general philosophy of AI usage is keep it to non-creative endeavors. Art, no AI was used. Or I guess like, yeah, I think no AI was used is probably better. And what else? Game design. Translations don't even exist yet. Okay, so do we have VODs for Stuck in a Broken Tutorial yet? Yes, we do. Okay, so copy this and put it here. And that should work. Yeah, can someone tell me, does this link work for you? I pasted it on Twitch. All right, I can only comment on AI usage for assets we created ourselves. Oh yeah, I see people loading in. So yeah, cool. Hey, Cozy. For example, many sound effects we use came from this asset pack. I don't know whether they used it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Okay, so my email address is not actually this yet, but it will be this at some point. And that's it. That's our document. So cool. That's done. We can now close this stuff. All right, so this is finished. We got to make sure it's there. So link the AI disclosure. Add a basic trailer. Okay, let's go get the page set up. I don't know how to even do this anymore. Create new app, one available. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So here it is. Game, I'm assuming we want. Yep. Product name, stuck in a broken tutorial. Create now. We're about to create a new product under the Steamworks partner, Autonomous LLC. To continue, please fill in the required fields below. Okay, this looks good. Woohoo! We're getting a Steam page. And I should probably add this to my homepage. All right, neat. I wonder if I need to add myself somehow. Do I need to add my personal account as a dev on the new game? And then what else did I say? Update my homepage. Update my homepage with the new Steam link. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. Okay, so what is the Steam link for the game? So now if I refresh this, do I see a new game here? I don't. Okay, I don't know. Maybe because it's not a recent app. There we go. There it is. So this is now the Steamworks page for Stuck in a Broken Tutorial. I probably don't need this specific link because the way I usually get to this is by clicking Steamworks and then view dashboard and then... Oh, hey, there we go. Store page not live. Yeah. All right, let's get cracking on this. Somewhere I have a document where I wrote about this stuff. I think it might actually just be the design document. So let's go put this over here and take a look at the design doc and search for... Oh, yeah, there it is, Steam page. Okay, now I don't remember all of my keys on this mouse yet because I literally just set it up yesterday. So where is escape? Left trigger pull. Okay. The reason I need that is to close this. So now I have this motion. It has both pull and push keys here. All right, so I did some scratch planning here. General conclusions. I shouldn't be too secretive or else the game page will be bland. Screenshot, show a bunch of different games. Trailer, show the platformer and part where you fall through the world. The screen just keeps fading until the logo fades in. Could show a bunch of close-ups of the pixel art characters' face in different games with a "Who am I?" below it. Okay, so what are we doing here? Edit store page. Basic info, game name, developer. We should be able to just type Xtonomous in here, right? And have it autocomplete. Hello? Hello? Enter the name of one or more developer, publisher, and franchise. Once saved, you can link these names. Oh, once saved, you can link them. Okay, so Xtonomous LLC, I guess. Save and add another. Did that work? Link, yes, link. Pick a creator homepage. Done. Nice. Is that what I did for Skeleseller? Because I don't remember almost anything that I did for this stuff. Skeleseller. Where's edit store page? Here we go. It just says Xtonomous. I'd rather it render as Xtonomous and not Xtonomous LLC. I actually don't really know. Oh, you can't change it now? Okay, what does it say over here? It just says Xtonomous. Yeah, I think I'd prefer it to say Xtonomous. Let's go change it. So unlink, I guess. And then delete this and then link. Requires saving. Okay, fine. How do I save? Save. Now we link to this. Cool. Okay. And then publisher, I'm assuming we put the same thing there. Yep, Xtonomous. Xtonomous, save, and link. Oh, already linked. Okay, good. Okay, game website URL. Let's go make a new thing over here. This is all part of the process. Today is going to be a very clerical day, but still, it's important. All right, where do we put this? Adam Learns. I think is where I'm going to get everything. Skeleseller.com. Yep, SSCom. We are going to do SIABT.com. Stuck in a broken tutorial.com. Okay. Now we just type that here. Done. Forum URL, stats URL, online manual URL, health warning, privacy policy, Metacritic. I don't have any of those. I guess I got to register it with IGDB at some point. Register game with IGDB. Social media links. I don't really have anything. I could add Discord maybe. Discord. Enter link. I mean, we don't really have the link yet. For now, I could take this, but this is going to be a little bit wrong. Where did that go here? Okay, so I'll write this down too. Change the Discord link on Steam if the URL changed. And it probably will change because I think I'm going to regenerate the invite link so it says you're invited by Adam. I think right now it says you're invited by Ski. Steam Deck compatibility info. We don't need to do anything yet. Supported platforms, all of these. This stuff, I guess I'll have to fill in eventually. Release date unset. What do we pick for this? I think just unset is probably fine. Because I don't have a date in mind. And then once you do have a date, like let's say I did choose this and we chose something like way in the future. Let's say I picked this. You can have it render as 2028 or coming soon or to be announced. I don't think there's any benefit in me filling this out right now, though. I have no idea what the release date would be. So let's just cancel out of this. Adult content. We don't have any adult content. Supported languages. What did I do for Skeleseller here? I said subtitles, full audio, and interface. I mean, there is no... I don't know why I did that exactly. Because for everything else, I just said interface. Yeah, I don't think this really matters. I guess we'll just choose that for now. Additional supported language. Okay, so single player game. Supported features, nothing yet. Genre. Primary genre. All right, well, adventure is probably there. Casual, definitely. Indie. Yeah, I'd probably say that. Primary genre, though. Adventure, I guess. Yeah, I've been calling it an adventure comedy game. Let's save this so we don't lose anything, just in case clicking tags is going to delete something here. All right, tag my title. Let's begin. Okay, choose one or two top level genres. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. All right, common among these with top level. Okay, so I want to put... This is not what I was expecting. Genre, yes. Yeah, all of the above. Hey, Lammy. All right, so none of these, not utilities, not turn-based strategy, tabletop, space sim shooter, sandbox, RTS, roguelike, puzzle, rhythm, point and click, platformer. It's really hard to categorize this, but I think dating sim is probably the best. Yeah, I really don't know. Because I guess the way I would describe this without seeing any of these words would have been like comedy adventure, story driven, but it spans multiple genres and nothing really indicates that unless I chose like every single genre here, which I don't know if they even let you do. It looks like there's no real problem. But I don't think that's totally fair. Like we will have a card game in here. We will have an action RPG. We will have an adventure section. So maybe this is the best action adventure. Maybe we just stick with that for now. Like I don't want to choose platformer. It's not really a platformer. No, let's just click next. Subgenres. Yeah, this is way tougher than I thought. For Skeleseller, it was so obvious. It's like it's clearly just that game. I don't know. Maybe exploration. If I were going to buy this game, let me think about this. What would I consider this to be? Like, what does Undertale use? Because I think Undertale is probably similar enough. Undertale doesn't change genres throughout, though. Great soundtrack. All right, what are the ones that they put here? These are user-defined ones, right? Where are the ones that they applied? I actually don't know. Huh. Mahjong for sure. Hey, Flair. Long time no see. Any graphite veins? I'd expect a variety genre by now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to categorize this as. All right, well, let's pick a couple of these. I mean, side scroller's pretty accurate for a lot of them, maybe. Puzzle platformer, Mahjong, incremental, immersive, FPS, exploration. I'll put exploration 2 for now. Yeah, let's just do that for now. All right, visuals and viewpoint. This part's easy. We have 2D, pixel art. For now, that's true. We might have 3D at some point. But yeah, I think that's probably pretty good, right? Text-based, third-person voxel, cartoon, cinematic, colorful. It is generally pretty colorful. Maybe cute, but I'd start with that. Let's just do that for now. Hey, Goose. Hey, Pressel. FPS. All right, themes and moods. Whew. All right, what are we looking at here? Comedy, yeah. Detective, economy, education, dragons, dogs, emotional, family friendly. I think it's family friendly. Fantasy. There's comedy and funny. I don't know. I'll just pick them both, I guess. Hacking, horror. Okay, so this is a little bit easier to figure out here. Lore rich, medieval, management, mystery, nature, memes, old school. They have like story driven down here. All right, well, I'm going through them a little bit fast. Let me see. Did I miss anything here? Organizing, parkour, post-apocalyptic, retro. It's kind of retro, but not super retro. Satire, a little bit. Did I miss anything here? Not mystery. I wouldn't say it's a mystery, no. Not funny comedy is my favorite comedy. I guess there could be a dark comedy. Maybe that's what it's about, like more satirical, less like haha funny. All right, I wanted something to indicate that there's a story here. I don't see anything for that. There's lore rich. And yeah, that's kind of it. Hey, Hyper. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Don't do dark comedy. I mean, this is not a dark comedy. I was just saying that that's possible that it could have been a dark comedy. Only one capybara away from the Holy Trinity. Capitalism, capybara, cat. You only have one capybara in the game right now? All right, features. Controller, I guess. Linear. Story driven should be here, right? Yeah, story rich. Anything else? I think that's probably pretty good for now. We'll almost certainly update this before I launch the game. Combat. I mean, combat is in, let's see, the third game, the fifth game. So it's in 2 out of 5 of the games right now. I think combat will actually be a central theme, but not in the way people probably expect. Oh, you have 0. That is an oversight. Yeah. Oh, man. You need more capybaras. So you're 2 away because it's pluralized. Hey, Craigins. And you got all my numbers right. I'm surprised you remembered. All right, what else? Tags in this list were found in your title's store description or have manually been added. Select the ones you feel are additive in describing your title or simply skip to the next step. Is that story rich? What else would I say? Variety? No. Is there another word we would use for variety here? No, not really. Why is variety not a tag? All right, well, let's just skip that for now. All right, so your tags. As a last step, prioritize your tags using drag and drop. All right, so casual, comedy, action, adventure. I think those are the ones. I've been saying like maybe that. We have action, adventure, and adventure. I don't think we need them both. Linear, single player, story rich. Maybe put that there. So let's put now some of the low down ones here. Like family friendly doesn't really matter. It's probably less important than single player. Controller is probably pretty important though. Pixel graphics, colorful, 2D. Like 2D doesn't really matter. This is how it finds games similar to yours, by the way. Oh, in fact, we could look at games that we know are similar. People have said something like there is no game. We could look at what that one does. Catch-all tag that becomes meaningless. Yeah, it could be. All right, what else? Exploration isn't like super important in the game. Let's put that there. I guess side scroller isn't super important either. All right, you know, this is good enough for now. Let's do that. Because it's not like the game is even public yet. But yeah, these games do not encapsulate what my game's about. What happened? Why didn't it leave this page? Change has been successfully published. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let's close out of this then. So back to here. So controller support, start wizard. For right now, we have mouse and keyboard, but gamepad is preferred. I do not meet the criteria for this. And what, this should say something like display the correct glyphs. Yeah, it doesn't support that yet. Steam input API does not make use of this yet. Okay, yeah, save and exit. Sounds good. All right, accessibility. Oh, I wonder if it got the tags. I think it would have. Yeah, it opens in a new thing. And yeah, it's got them all. Okay, cool. All right, accessibility, start wizard, adjustable difficulty, save any time. We don't have either of these yet. Narrated game menus, no. Playable without vision, no. Custom volume controls, yes. Does not have directional audio yet. And visual, none of these. A keyboard only option. I mean, it does technically support that, but that's it. Requires QuickTime event, relies on timed events, but does not have QuickTime events. Does not rely on input timing. Okay, save and exit. Third-party DRM, third-party accounts. We don't have any of that stuff. And what's the last one here? Legal lines. Did I use this for Skeleseller? No. And support email, we're going to need to change here. Support website URL, that's up too. So support email will be xtonomous.com. Support website URL will be siabtcom. Is there? Yep, that's fine. And phone number, we're definitely not putting down. All right, save that. So we are one step closer. Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to take a little while. Description is next. Description's a little bit tough. We got to come up with some creative stuff for this. All right, so what do I have here? Description. I think we go the funny and informative route. We could talk about gameplay. Oh, hey, trailer. All right, you are a player traversing the broken tutorials of disparate game worlds as you ponder your existence. Where does that go? Here. Okay. Glad we already wrote this. Now, what about the description here? So this is you, video of you in the platformer, but so is this, video of you in the farming game. You don't know how you got here, and you don't yet know how to get out. I kind of like this, but it's at least a starting point. All right, well, I got some notes somewhere about how to do this stuff, right? Where do we have this? Video. Did I write down how to take videos? Like, what was my process for this? I probably just used cap. And does the resolution matter? Video. It get resized down to a maximum of 4096 by 8192. 12 seconds in duration. Okay. I mean, let's just record something. We'll probably end up changing a lot of this. So I want to take a video of you in both of these games. Should we just record in the like normal screen size here? Yeah. All right, let's load this up. Cap. Allow. Record this window. Why is it not letting me pick the window? What? What's going on? Hello? What does this button do? No. This button? Aha. I think this is it, but I don't know if it's going to pick. No, it did not. Okay. Oh my God, this is so difficult. Make it stop. Usually it just like auto selects the window, I thought. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so we'll just trim this down so it doesn't contain the title bar. This is definitely not final. Like, we had that gray background there. So I'm just going to record a little bit of gameplay here. Okay, that's good enough. Do we want to show the dashing? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's do that. So we start here. And end there. Okay, cool. That's good. All right, 60 FPS, sure, convert. How big is this going to be? Steam page. So this is platformer. How big does this end up being? 1 megabyte. Okay, totally fine. Cool. So we got that. Hey, Boolean. And hey, Magnus. Hello, hello. We are recording some quick videos for the Steam page that we are setting up. So should we show the farming game or maybe the dungeon racer? Oh, we don't have the graphics for this one yet, though. Also, what's going on here? Why am I moving up? Not pressing anything. Strange. Is it a controller? No, it's not. That's not good. Can't even press this button now. My nails aren't long enough. Oh my God. Huh, weird. I don't know why it's stuck moving upward. Is it the mouse? I have a down arrow, but I don't know where it is. Oh, I know where it is. Excuse me. About to ask what you're using to record. Then I saw they called it a capture instead of a capture and connected the dots. Yeah, it's KAP cap. All right, I don't know what's going on and why I can't move downward, but it doesn't matter because we don't have the graphics for this yet. Oh, and we need the portrait file. Quickie Joe did draw all of this stuff, and it's here. So if I download it, I should be able to see it in the game. I could use this. Is the portrait here too? I don't think the portrait is here. Might need to write that down too. Merge PRs, maybe ping Quickie Joe about the portrait. It's in the UI. All right, well, for now, let's just go take the farming game or something. Whoops. Oh my god. All right, let's just quit this. I can't even quit this, can I? I don't know why my character's stuck moving upward. Does that get up diffs for images? Yeah, they've got 3 different ways of doing it. Side by side, onion skin, and swipe. Now we can see what your image, how it actually changed. Wait, weird. I still can't do this. I can't press up for some reason. What is going on? I can here. I can't with the stick anymore. I don't think this got broken. All right, let's take the top-down shooter, I guess. Yeah, if I can't move downward... Oh my god. All right, let me turn off my mouse. Maybe that's somehow causing this. Definitely not. Definitely not. Let's turn this off. Oh, did we stop moving? I think we did. I think it's a controller problem. I can't tell. All right, well, I only have my keyboard plugged in now. My controller's off, my mouse is off. So if we can't move up anymore, then there's something totally bizarre going on. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, it's still happening. What is this? If I unplug my keyboard? Okay, so I have no input devices connected. And it's still moving up the whole time. How does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know what's causing this. Is there something being sent that's just spamming up? Oh, hey, there it is. Pointing button. Is it my controller? It is my controller. Now that's strange. Apple vendor keyboard key code. Language is being pressed down repeatedly. It said from Pro Controller. This is, yeah, but this is from the Pro Controller too. Wait, what? This was off. Okay, now it's off. Now nothing's being sent in. This is so weird. Yeah, and yet it's still moving upward. I've never seen this before. I don't know what to do. Stick drift? The controller's off though. That's a problem. Like there's no light at the bottom of it. Also, hey Ochenku. Because if it were just stick drift, then like what's causing that to happen? It's not even connected anymore. Let me take a look at that. Controllers ignored temporarily until that. No valid events are received over Bluetooth connection while USB connection continuously sends random events. Might be that. Let me turn this on over Bluetooth. Let's see if that's somehow causing this to... I mean, I can still move. It just gets stuck moving upward. And what's... This is very frustrating. Yeah, up doesn't even work here. I guess it thinks that up is constantly being held. And if this happened yesterday, I'd be like, oh, okay, this is just a controller problem. But like, my controller's just been sitting on my desk and it was fine yesterday. Oh, hey, Rami. Sorry. What do we do? I don't know what we do. I wonder if I should like repair my controller. But if it's off and it's still causing up inputs to be sent, what does it mean? All right, let's restart Godot. Let's restart pretty much everything. And I guess this too. Restart. Let me open the door for Abby 1 sec. Okay. Hi, Adam. Good cat. Hello, hello. You're here to get cat hair on the new mouse? You have something set up to translate pro controller inputs? I don't think so, no. Although Carabiner could be doing it. Come on, come sit down. Good cat. Good cat. You missed me, didn't you? Yes, you did. Okay. Well, let's try this again. I don't really have great ideas here. I'm gonna sit down. Can I move correctly now? Still no. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Is it breaking that input for other games too? You mean other sub games in here? Oh, if I load something else, it takes a controller. Is there some like online controller tester? Gamepad tester. Yeah, none detected. Okay, let's plug this in. Pro controller. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Weird. Everything here looks like it's okay. Yeah. Strange. I've just never seen this before. I don't know. I don't know what's causing this. The only difference is I have cap open right now. But like that, I don't know why that would be the case. That is the problem. This saved, right? I don't want to retake the video. Oh man, yeah, this is not supposed to be the difficult part of this. Let me try again. I might need to restart my entire computer. I don't know what else could be causing this. Yeah, I can't press up here. Could it be the mouse software? Yeah, I guess it could be. Let me try quitting that. Let's see. Launch it from Godot. Now let's see if that fixed it. No, that did not fix it. Yeah, I'll try launching from Godot. Hey, DevZone. Man. I thought I'd seen every controller problem by now. No, it's still not working. I can press up on the D-pad. I think it just always thinks up is being pressed still. Let me go into here. Yeah, it does think up is always being pressed. From what input device, though? Pointing button from Pro Controller. Is this some like gyro thing? Okay, that could maybe be what's happening. Maybe the mouse software is interacting with the controller. That'd be very weird. Manage devices. I mean, I don't see anything here that would do this. But yeah, this has tilt controls, and the tilt controls might have been set up. I don't think they are, but they might have been set up to send something certain. No, I don't have them set up for anything. So bizarre. So very bizarre. But I guess there's no way to like fully quit out of this. You choose quit and it just hides the UI. I probably need to like stop this software altogether. Man, if it is this, it's going to be super annoying because I actually really like this mouse. So what's it called? X1? Yeah, this. Let's terminate this and see what happens. Does this stop my mouse from working? It doesn't, but does it just restart itself? It does not. Okay. I still see this spamming though. Maybe if I plug it in again. No, it's still spamming it here. I mean, for all I know, it's still running somehow. It doesn't look like it. So does that mean that I can't use the other features of the mouse? No, I can. What is that software even for then? Just configuring it? What is this thing? Avid. I can just close that. Won't get the satisfaction of figuring it out. Yeah, well, also that if that's the only solution to this, it might happen again while I'm streaming and I just can't test my game. Yeah, this does have onboard profiles and it has memory. I just want to make sure that, yeah, there was no issue there, I guess. Unplug the mouse. I've had it turned off and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't fix this problem, I mean. So, and I turned off the controller too. So if I turn off the mouse there, now I cannot point with this anymore. I can't click, I can't do anything. And then the controller I can totally unplug and turn off. There, the green light has faded away. Now I'm using my keyboard to control the mouse. And I go into Godot and click the play button. And the same thing happens. I don't get what's even causing this input. Well, it's not obvious there, but it's obvious here, right? Yeah, it's still moving up. And if I unplug the keyboard as well, it's still moving up. So like, oh, now the controller's on for some reason. Okay, maybe that's a problem. Maybe it's like reconnecting the controller when I start the game. Yeah, I suspect this is a controller issue. All right, how do we fix this? Give me 1 sec. Engage privacy mode. Is that going to work? Engage privacy mode. Okay, let me stop my controller from connecting over Bluetooth. Give me a sec. I'm gonna just disconnect the controller altogether. To show the device ID. It shows Pro Controller, but it's I don't understand. No, it's still happening. I don't okay, yeah, it says not connected. Let me forget the device completely. Forget device. There. Now there should be no way I can show my screen again. All right, so the device is not even remembered by my computer. And it's still moving upward. There are no inputs being sent once I click. Hey, Cuddlefish. Yeah, I just don't know what's happening. Did I change code? There's somewhere in your code that it constantly triggers up? No, I don't think so. Get log -5. Room 4, press minus for details. No, none of this stuff had to do with input. Man, I don't know. Yeah, the only difference is that I'm now using this mouse. But even with the mouse off, this happens. And I'm not seeing any inputs from the mouse. Is there anything else? A3 descended. Yeah, I restarted Godot, restarted my ID, closed some extra programs. Set the movement input triggers / axis. What if you unbind that or bind it to something random? If I unbind up, this is probably going to be fine. But, and I still don't know what's causing it to trigger up the whole time. UI up. Yeah, so if we take out, I guess what we could do is we could take out individual ones of these. So this is the up key on the keyboard. So let's delete that one first. Let's see if that does something. So I guess we could try to narrow it down this way. So it is not that. Oh, you know what might be happening? Maybe there's already some state set where it got the up is held down from a long time ago somehow. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. All right, so joypad button 11. We're gonna delete that and then try again. Joypad button 11. Okay, it's that. Joypad button 11. Joypad button 11 was being triggered despite not having a controller connected. Cat cam appreciated. All right, so let's give Remy a point for that. Now see if it's called somewhere in code. Well, so it's definitely called somewhere in code, as in it's being used. Joypad 11. Yeah, it's I'd have to press the button for this to be done. There's nowhere I'm just like arbitrarily sending inputs. And if I search for UI up, it's only here. And this should only be in a few places. So here it's checking the state of up. Here it's defining a constant. And here it's checking the state of up. So at no point do we send it. So yeah, it's something where even though my controller is not plugged in, it thinks this button is held down, and there's no convincing it that it shouldn't be that way. So how about this? Let me reconnect my controller over Bluetooth. Maybe that'll help. It is so hard to press this button. Do I have something else on my desk I can use? Maybe this. Oh no, I am pressing the button. It's just not turning on. Okay, there we go. All right, Pro Controller, connect. Is it still there if you re-add the axis? Perhaps Godot was just stuck on an input. Godot had been closed completely, so I'd be incredibly surprised if it was that. But I am going to reset this, and we're going to try again. What I've done is I have... Where's rollback? Rollback. I just reconnected my controller over Bluetooth. So if this didn't fix it, then I think just restarting the computer would be needed. So I can control this. That's fine. Yeah, I can't press up. Oh my God. What a terrible, stupid problem is this. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I need to reload this. That might have been necessary. Let's try that. No, it's not fixed. The keyboard works, but the controller doesn't. So bizarre. So very bizarre. Well, look, okay, for the sake of setting up a Steam page, because I don't want to get stuck on this forever, I am just going to disable that input, and we're going to write down that this was broken. I'll try restarting my computer. But yeah, I ran into a problem where my controller, where Godot thought my controller's, what was it? Joypad button 11 was held, even though the controller was off and disconnected from and forgotten from my computer's Bluetooth. I think restarting my computer will fix it. Is there any other, like... Let me just take a quick look over here. So I have a Godot. I have a Nintendo Pro controller connected to my computer over Bluetooth. Although the same problem I'm about to describe happens over a wired connection as well. In Godot, I have a simple check to see if joypad button 11 is held down. And if so, it prints something. That line is printing even though the controller is completely off and no other input devices are connected. I've tried everything short of restarting my entire computer do you know how else I could figure this out? Are there any known bugs around this sort of problem? Hey, Jerry. Yeah, hit the console, blow on the cartridge. Yeah, I've never heard of this though, where the controller is completely off and this is happening. And like I said, Carabiner Elements cannot find that a button is being pressed, other than this, which is apparently a known issue. But like if I press up, oh wait, no, it's not even working from here. Wait, is any of this working? Hold on. No, it's not detecting any buttons. Although that might just be that this doesn't detect controller inputs. Yeah, because I guess they're not keyboard inputs. Devices. Can we see a Pro Controller in here? Swift Point Pro Controller. I saw it. Yeah, there. Is gamepad. There's no way to see gamepad stuff though. Unknown events. No, it doesn't show these. Does it happen in other projects? I could try. Man. Man. This is so annoying. I don't know what to even blame here. Is it the controller? Is it the mouse software I got? Is it Godot? So the controller's connected. This isn't doing anything. Isn't it supposed to control the... Oh, there we go. Okay. Yes, I can move up here. That's weird. That's very weird. How do I... Oh, there we go. Okay, well, I was not expecting that. So it's something about stuck in a broken tutorial? Or maybe it's just fixed now? Maybe starting Skeletor did something? No, it's not just fixed. Yeah, if it's project specific, that does help narrow it down. Which means that this is not a great query. Random upstate bypass the input map. Okay, let's do this through here. This is such a waste of time. It's such a waste of time. Oh man. Okay, so when I run stuck in a broken tutorial, the game seems to think that joypad button 11 is held down because my character in the top-down shooter, or because, yeah, I can't press up in the settings to focus other controls, but I can press down. This same issue does not repro in Skeletor. What could be causing this? All right, let's set this to extra high. Just run this. What if you clear the input buffer? It says the engine already does this itself at least once per frame, so I don't think that would help. Yeah. I don't have an explanation for what could be causing this only in one game. It does seem to point to a code change, but I didn't make any code changes for this stuff. Very bizarre. This is all for the sake of just getting a video so I can type out the description. Checking whether observe behavior comes from that. Yeah. Man, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, so this we don't need here anymore. Yeah, let's go back to the Steam page. So about this game, let's plug in what we have here. So this is you. But so is this. You don't know how you got here, and you don't know yet how to get out. It's still in the early phases of development and likely won't be out until at least 2028. You can watch the development live on Twitch or YouTube. All right, so Twitch, we want to link to... What? Does that not work? Where's link something? Huh. That's weird. You can't link... You can't make a hyperlink anymore? Could you ever? That's strange. Maybe they got rid of it. Bold, italic, underline, strike through, paragraph, heading, bulleted list, insert an image, justification. Yeah, huh. I don't think you can do this anymore. I wonder if you use their like URL equals
Whoops.
URL equals Twitch. Let's hit save and then go preview this. Why can't I click this? There we go. Huh. They probably stop you from doing that then. Steam pages, store description, URL. No links. You cannot use your store page descriptions or graphical assets to promote or link to other websites. Okay. That's fine. We just won't do that then. I don't know if that was always the case. It might have been. All right, so we just won't even do this. But what we can do is put this in the social setting. There's a big orange warning. Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, okay, I see it there. We can put it over here though. Choose site to add. Twitch. Where did that go? Here, Twitch. Okay, save. All right, so what is this figured out? UI focus consumes UI up. Controller sends button 11 pressed without a corresponding release. It keeps it active. Only contains a keyboard up key. All right, so this problem occurs even within each individual game. I can't move down in the top-down shooter because the game thinks that up is constantly being held. Make the box flash. Well, so part of, like, I wasn't looking somewhere else for this because I thought I had done this before and it was just a failing on my part. But yeah, maybe it never worked. All right, well, what else can we fill in while this thing is figuring something out here? I don't have any of this information. We were then on description. We need some images, so I got to do that still. Add some images of the game. Hey, Faceless. Reviews, awards, special announcement. Okay, don't have anything there. Ratings. Your game has been granted a rating directly. Select the entity below. Manually entered ratings here will take priority over the rating generated by the content survey. Content survey. I guess we'll do this. So unrealistic blood color, cartoon violence, or fantasy violence. I mean, I think we have that, like hitting things with a sword. Fights without gore or blood, display of weapons, bones or skeletons. I think this is it. Yeah. Realistic violence, we definitely don't have that. High impact violence or cruelty. None of that. No, 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 no. None of this. I'm not even going to look through that. None of this. Legal drugs. No. Illegal drugs. No. 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 References to real world gambling games or environments. Do we do that? I don't think so. Depiction of an environment that resembles a real world age restricted betting. No. No. Requires use of real money. No. In-game purchases, chance-based in-game purchases, in-game chat, filtered in-game chat, online interactivity. Yeah, none of that. All right, so general mature content. Nope, 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 nope. Good. And generative artificial intelligence. We're aware that many modern game development environments have AI powered tools built into them. Yeah. Does this game use it to generate content for the game, pre-rendered or live generated? No. It says it includes artwork, sound, narrative, localization. None of this. Yeah, none of this was. It's just code. Generate content for the game. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna have my AI disclosure. I think that's separate from this. I'm gonna say no to this for now. I'm not sure. All right. So what do we have to do now? Please describe the content in your product. This is the same page, right? But it actually gave me some ratings. Here are your saved ratings. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is reasonable. 10 and 12. Yeah. Publish to complete the process. You made changes and the generated age ratings. You must click publish to make these ratings live on your store page. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go back to the page. So what else do we have to do here? Early access, nothing. Graphical assets. So we need all the capsule art and everything. Yeah, this is going to take like another hour probably. Add capsule art, etc. I think we have all that. Trailers I'm not going to do anything for just yet. Special settings. More from franchise developer. Can we do this? Extonymous. Manually feature specific games. I guess Skeleseller. Add app to featuring. Highlight this next in series from the franchise similar game. You might also like. I don't know. Select the order. Okay, whatever. Save. Hey, dig it. See the new Steam page is coming up. Yep. And localization and publish. Okay, cool. So all we need to do is get assets and description and take a look at this. So yes, this confirms it is a shared gameplay input issue. Movement path is this calls get direction vector, builds a vector. It's button 11. A held button 11 therefore produces this. Underlying problem is probably that this is reporting D-pad up as pressed without a release. Or its axis is stuck at -1. All right, so how do I fix this? It happens even when my controller is disconnected from my computer and forgotten from Bluetooth. All right, I got to take a quick break because an ad's about to start. So, and I need to take a break anyway. So I'll be back in just a little bit. Is it jump time? It's jump time. Hello again. Close the game. All right, let's see. Clear a stale action when joypad disconnects. Stop treating every controller as the movement source. Note, I don't have the controller connected at any point in the process. It's not just about disconnecting. This happens even when I start Godot without a controller connected at all. It's never going to happen at this point. Oh, man. All right. Let's go get... Can we even get screenshots? I guess we can get screenshots. Yeah, screenshots should be easy enough to get. Wait, no, what am I talking about? If I can't... Oh, no, this is working now. Weird. I can now press up for some reason, but the code hasn't changed. Does it work on the controller? No, it doesn't. But it works on... Oh, wait, this might have always worked? All right, well, I'm going to be stuck moving up in different games. Should we just take a screenshot with, like, press A to jump on the screen? Yeah. Or what is my space key? This? No. I don't recall what space was. Ah, there it is. No, this doesn't look good because of all the gray that's here. We should probably take it somewhere else. Maybe here. Let's go save that. So there is a screenshot. Take a picture in the farming game. Now, where do we want this one to be? Maybe we go to free play. It's probably going to start moving upward. Yeah. We got to cut that out. Ugh. Is this thing answered? Xbox style controller gamepad 1 associated with this, even though the Bluetooth UI may say it was forgotten. Wait, what? What is that? Ran a command. Action release. I gotta turn off this input. Yeah, I gotta just turn off this input. If it's not gonna work. And then the AI is gonna see that I turn this off. So Headless Godot did not reproduce it. Headless Godot didn't reproduce it. I still don't know what could be causing this. Man, what an obnoxious bug. And like, it's getting in the way of such a basic thing now. Joy connection change. This shouldn't matter at all. Yeah, this shouldn't matter at all. It's saying it can't repro it when it runs it though. So there's something about how I'm running it that's causing a problem. I wonder if we just started from the command line. Like Godot 4-path game. Does this somehow not have the issue? No, it has the issue. I can press the D-pad up. I can't press the joystick upward though. But that's not the problem, right? The problem is that it thinks it's being held down all the time, so I can't ever move downward. Yeah. That's the problem. Maybe I didn't describe this correctly. Yeah, maybe I should just start this again or something. I don't know. All right, I'll just hold off on this for now. Let's just get through the task that I had because this is absolutely absurd and I am sick of it. So we're going to go over to here. We're going to delete. Where is this? The joypad button isn't even showing there. I think it's because I need to reload the whole project. Yeah, I think I need to reload the whole project. Every once in a while, this seems to happen with Godot where it says, hey, you have a new project settings. Do you want to reload? And I say yes, and it doesn't seem to get everything. So now I'm expecting it to show there. Yeah, now it shows there. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, like I said, restarting just works sometimes. But that's only going to make this not allow me to press up. So now I can't press up on the control pad at all. But I can on the stick. Hold on a second. I wonder if that's important. Well, whatever. It'd be fun to play like that. It'll be fun to not have your inputs working. All right, let's go get something from the farming game. I was thinking maybe we could take a picture of you digging up a section of the ground. So I just take a picture here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we put this into Affinity as well. Let's get some other screenshots. Change games, top-down shooter. I'll give myself a bunch of power for this one. I'd like to take a screenshot of there being enemies here, but this is going to be too hard to do, right? I can't. Well, maybe I could click as I'm shooting. No. Oh, man. I messed up. Also, I've got like max stats. We probably shouldn't show that. All right, so I should die in the game then, kill player. And go back over to there and start to take a screenshot. So I'm going to do this and then press my pinky finger down. Yeah. All right, I can't move up though. Okay, that works. It's not great, but it works. It's good enough for now. Can't record a vid and do a screen grab from that? Yeah, actually that would have been fine. Yeah. I think that's the only action shot that I need though. Now we change games to... I can't even select it. To loot boxes. This one I probably shouldn't take a screenshot of yet. Because there's almost nothing here. Yeah, I'll hold off on that one. And you know what? I'll hold off on the Dungeon Racer too because we need to import the graphics. So let's just go with 3 screenshots for now. After I merge that PR, I should add a screenshot of the Dungeon Racer to Steam once this PR is merged. Okay, so let's go add these screenshots. Graphical assets. So we're going to save all of these. Export whole document to Steam page. Platformer. Good. Export as farming. And export as top-down shooter. Okay, now we just drag all those here, right? Hello? There we go. Suitable for all ages. Yes, yes, and yes. And I want to change the order of these, which I can do after I've uploaded it. Hey, Illusionary Moon. We are setting up the Steam page. I don't have a trailer yet. I got to go find the other assets that we have. My Games, SIABT, Steam. Here we go. All right, I have 4 of those. We need 5 though. I don't have 5. What am I missing? Dimensions don't match any known assets. So small capsule, and this is the large capsule. I guess like that. These don't match though. Capsule header, capsule main. What are those supposed to be? Yeah, Xyletics has done all the work. Exactly. Hey, Campbell Soup, do you need a trailer before launching? I think it's pretty important, but I'm just going to have this page up so that I have something to show to people. And I will probably record a trailer at some point. All right, so what are the sizes that I have here for the stuff that doesn't work? Header and main. Header and main. Okay, so header that I have is 460 by 215. And main is 616 by 353. And what are they supposed to be? So I have the half size version of this. And main capsule, I have the half size version of this too. Drat. I mean, I could just double it, but it's going to look bad. Let's try it anyway and just see. Why is this not opening in oh, they're JPEGs, that's why. Yeah, no, it would look bad. It's supposed to be 920. Oops, 920. Resize, I guess, I don't know, by cubic. Then we zoom to 100%. Actually, it's not bad. What does drat mean? It's just a very mild exclamation. It's like saying rats. Anyone knew? So we could do this for now, but it might be better to hold off. Did I miss? No, I don't think I missed anything. Okay. Yeah. So is it worth just manually resizing this for now? I don't know. I'll do it. Yeah, so what is this? This is the header manually doubled. And then we need to do the same thing with the main one manually doubled. What's going on here? Oh my God. So 1232 is what this is supposed to be, right? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Showboat. All right. So main manually doubled. All right. So they probably won't look great. And this means I shouldn't publish the Steam page yet. Yeah. I'll probably talk to Quickie Joe about this later today. I need the proper sizes for the Steam assets. I think the header and main ones were only half size. May also want a vertical capsule. Header, small, main, vertical, page background. Okay, well, let's go upload the new manually doubled ones that I have here. So this is supposed to be for the header. Yeah, so we upload all these. Please ensure that an image type is selected for every image. Well, I can't delete these now. What? Wait a second. Why are there... that's strange. I don't know how this one... All right, let's just restart this page. So this is the header capsule. Or is it the library header? What even is that? Library header. I don't even see where that's supposed to go. Oh, maybe it's supposed to be for library assets? Library capsule, library header, library hero. Oh, God. The logo placement and everything. Oh, God. Oh, no. All right, well, I think it's good that we started this process, but I don't think we can finish this process today. Yeah. I don't know what we have or we're missing exactly. I think we need the logo separated out. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, I'll need to talk to Quickie Joe. I can't figure out what we need here because there are asterisks next to most of these. Hero graphic and logo are layered to move independently when the page is scrolled, creating a subtle parallax effect. Yeah, I remember doing this for Skeleseller. All right, so we're not doing that now, I guess. We got some screenshots though. So I guess let's finish up the videos. We have a video here. So temp, Steam, and I can't upload the video. Why? Why can't I? Yeah, I don't know where you do that. I thought it was through here, but it doesn't let me upload an MP4. What if I just drag it over to here? Oh, now it works. It doesn't let me. Oh, wow, that looks pretty good. All right, so we need a video of you in the farming game. So let's go get that. There we go. Record. Okay, so switch to farming game and go to free play. And we'll put down some seeds and we'll water them. Actually, no, that's probably stupid. Let's do it over here. Let's dig some of this out. There. That's pretty good. Can only be 12 seconds long. So we'll probably stop it right there. Maybe get you walking over to it. I'd like to have it go a tiny bit longer. Okay, there. Let's try that. So convert that to farming.mp4. And then go try to upload it. Should hopefully be pretty small. Yeah, 5 megabytes. That's not too bad. Farming. Yeah, every time we take any sort of trailers or screenshots, we should always use the character in her uncolored form, like the default colors. That way she's recognizable with a capsule art too. All right, success on the first one. So we can go insert that over here. What? I have to wait for both to finish. Hmm. Wow. I did not expect it to take this long. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Yay, we're finally done. Okay, so then how do I input them in here? There we go. Farming, use, and platform. Whoops, no, other way around. This goes down here. And this uses the platform. You don't know how you got here and you don't know how to get out. Stuck in a Broken Tutorial is a short, goofy, story-driven game. Still in the early phases of development, likely won't be out until at least 2028. Sounds good. Okay, so we made some pretty decent progress. All we need now... Actually, I could just look at this in beta mode, right? Yeah. Oh, this is not in the right order. Drag to reorder. There we go. And we maybe should have taken that with the character jumping. But still, let's go back to the beta page and take a look at this. Okay, yeah. Looking pretty good. More from Axonomus. You might also like Skeleseller. Yeah, so none of these are probably correct. We should probably take a look at this at some point. Look at, what is it? There is no game and maybe Stanley Parable to figure out how they set up their tags. All right, add images, add some capsule art, link to the AI disclosure. How did I do that on the Skeleseller page? I think I just literally put it in the description. Let's go take a look at that. Then I need to set up like demo and playtest pages at some point too. All right, edit store page. I think I just put it at the bottom of the description. Did I not? No, I didn't. Where did I put that? It's there on the page somewhere. How did I set that up? Yeah, AI generated content disclosure. Maybe I need to say yes to that. Ratings? I think in the content survey, I should just say yes to that question. Ah, here we go. Okay, good. In short, AI was used to write code, not create content. Yeah, great. Okay, save. Oh, wait, what do we have here? Yeah. Yeah, I want this there, even if this is not what people generally expect, because I'd rather people look at the document and just figure out for themselves. I don't want to hide that I coded using AI. I don't want people to be angry about it. Because people thought I was being tricky with Skeleseller, and that was not at all the point. I put it on the Steam discussion forums, and I just thought, yeah, this meets the requirements. And people were like, I'm mad this uses AI. And it's like, it used it so lightly that I don't think people should have been upset about it. Hey, Long, do you have the golden kappa 2 days in a row, or is it still day one and it's just the trailing edge of it? All right, I think we're pretty much done with the Steam page as far as we can get, at least. So all this other stuff we can't really do just yet. Yeah. Day 3 to 4, wow. They just never removed it from you. And hey, Ninja, trying to sell my corn to get a happy hacking keyboard? Oh, corn? You don't like the corn? Why don't you like it? The golden cool cat? Are they just making every emote golden now? All right, it's a rebrand Discord. Yeah, it's about time. We're gonna rename this to, you know what, actually these, so like I said, I got a new mouse and there are 3 keys that are sort of in line with where your fingers are. And you press one of them with like this part of your finger, or you can at least. I wonder if I should rearrange things so that moving a window around uses that. I don't know. Maybe I just need to get used to it. All right, so I want to change some things around here. Server settings, server profile. Server profile should be renamed to Xtonomous. Xtonomous. Rearrange our fingers. Hey, Maestro. Did I write anything else for how I wanted to rebrand this exactly? Convert it to Xtonomous, tell people in this, blah, blah, blah. Yep, okay, so do all this stuff. I mean, that's it. I'm just changing the name, right? And I might need to update Skeleseller. May need to update Skeleseller itself so that the link points at the new Discord. Change Discord. Oh, I already have this here. Change it in game and change it on Steam. I think it will change. I mean, how to do multiplayer menus in my game, and it really opened my eyes to what a better UI can look like. It's making me question all my other stuff. Yeah, you know what's tough though is it's like when you have a UI expert and they tell you, hey, here's what you should do. It's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. You're leveraging all their expertise. And then you look at your own UI and you're like, what should I do? It's hard to come up with that. So it's like, yeah, if you have a UI expert helping you, I think it's amazing. But building that experience is not easy. And all of the pieces of advice kind of sound easy. Like I read Refactoring UI. I did that session on stream with Funky Monkey. And every time I read this stuff, I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That works. Then I look at a UI and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm getting slightly better at it, but I would rate myself like a 3 out of 10 for UI design. Hey, Ocleus, hey, Method. Is it the game name or your general brand? It's a company name. Maybe update my main game view and it looks so much better than it did. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's good to hear. It's nice that you like where it landed. You know what? Calling it Xtonomous is probably a bad idea. We should probably call it like Xtonomous Games. Skeleseller stuck in a broken tutorial. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that might work. All right, now we need to generate a new invite link, I think. The current one still works. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. What's going on here? That shouldn't have taken that long. I wonder if I caught it while it restarted. Bots web. No, it's been up for like 3 months. What happened? Docker logs dash dash tail. Weird. I don't know why that took so long. All right, well, anyway, if we load this up and whoop. Do I want it to be able to do this? I guess so. I think this says Ski invited you. I don't actually really have a problem with that. Have you found a fix for the broken input? No, not yet. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we just leave it at this. But wait a second. Why didn't it show who invited you? Isn't it supposed to do that? Doesn't it say like Ski invited you to join this? Yes, there it is. Ski Dog invited you to join. Yeah, so that's the big question. Do I change that and have a new link that says admin invited you to join? Maybe I do that for all links moving forward, but I don't update Skeleseller exactly. I just don't want to like build and launch a new version of Skeleseller and then it shows that everyone that, oh, there's an update, and I post a minor patch note thing saying like change the Discord link. I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, I don't think we do that. Should be autonomous games. I was just concerned people wouldn't know what it would be. And like, how often do you even see a server title? I guess it's at the top. Yeah, I'll probably keep it for now. We can always change the title later. Long title to transition. The name at first could be good. Yeah, I don't know. I could do this. All right, probably got to change some channel text, like look through text in the Discord. And I'm just going to make a new invite link moving forward. Need to update SIABT for this. Okay, so how do I generate a new link? Invites. Create invite link. What? Invite friends. Or send a server invite link to a friend. Oh, edit invite link. Here we go. Never expire. No limit. Roles, nothing. Grant temporary membership. I'm gonna get kicked when they disconnect unless a role has been assigned. No, that's fine. Okay, so generate a new link. So now this is the link that I get. Okay, so I do this. It should say Adam invited you. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so new link here. Now we got to go change it everywhere. So over here, dashboard. Stuck in a broken tutorial. Store page. Wait, I got to add in the system requirements. Ugh. Add in system requirements for the game. Maybe just copy it from Skeleseller. Should be pretty much the same. All right, so Discord link changes very slightly. Save that. Then within the game itself, we have a Discord link. So we go change this. We revert that change and say update Discord link. It's the same server, but it now says that Adam invited. Not Ski Dog. Okay, commit that. Now we go change the command. Ecom Discord. The autonomous games Discord. Cool. Okay, so we paste that there. All right, good. Now what else do we have to do? Change it on the Skeleseller Steam page, I guess. So the game and the demo. Edit store page, edit store page. Discord changes, whoops. There we go, save, and over here, same thing. Save. All right, now we publish. Should just be that one thing, right? Yeah. Publish. Publish as 2. Yep. So that's done, and that is done. Cool. All right, so change it in game, we're not going to do. Change it on Steam, we're done. Change the link on the SIABT Steam page, done. Make a new invite link. Need to update SIABT, we did that. Look through text in the Discord, we still have to do that. Server description. And then tell people in it, change this, we already did. That's done. So yeah, look through text on Discord. Let's go take a look at that. Oh, what's that? What is this doing? No, 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 no. This expires. I don't know what the invite code is though. How do I check it? No, no. All right, let's turn off streamer mode for a second. Maybe that'll help me. Oh, I really hope I didn't just put that everywhere and use the wrong link. No, thank goodness. Okay. Whew. Whew. Yeah. All right, where's streamer mode now? I want to turn that back on. I don't know where it is. Enable streamer mode. There it is. Okay. Okay, so any text in here that needs to change now? Rules. I cannot edit this, right? No, I cannot. So I'm going to need to copy this, write a new thing. Welcome to the Autonomous Games Discord. Okay, we're just going to copy paste this in here. And pin this. And delete this entire message. And I guess delete this too. Hey, Matt. All right, so news. I'm rebranding this Discord server from a Scala Seller specific server to a general server for all Autonomous games. Autonomous LLC is my company. This is because I'm going to start publicizing information about Stuck in a Broken Tutorial, the next game that I'm working on. Can always tune into the development live on Twitch or YouTube. YouTube is here. Tutorial. The next. Can I capitalize this? I can, but it doesn't matter, so fine. Okay. All right, links. Let's make a new thing here. Discord invite link is this one. I think I'll do it like this. Discord invite link. There we go. Scala Seller on Steam. The rest of these I'll probably just get rid of. And then Stuck in a Broken Tutorial on Steam. So now we need a new page that's going to link to this, or a new like text expansion. How do I view the store page? View in beta mode. So I do this, but I'm going to delete this stuff at the end. All right, then we edit this. So store.steam-powered. Yeah, so Steam and demo. I mean, demo we don't really need anymore, but Steam we need to differentiate somehow. So we need like Scala Seller Steam and SIABT Steam. And maybe we set this to triggers and have this also just be Steam like that. Hey, Cogen, any target date for launch? Probably somewhere in 2028. So we're nowhere near it. I just want to set the Steam page pretty early and start collecting some wish lists. All right, so have I done this? not yet, right? This, well, this page won't work. But you know what? I don't think anyone's going to try to click it. So, I mean, I'm just going to... Yeah, I want to edit this so that these don't show up here. But this does. And then delete this one. Guess your scope of game size is pretty big then. It'll probably be like 3 to 4 hours. It's just that it takes so long to make that gameplay. We've been working for 4 months now, and we have about an hour and 20 minutes maybe of gameplay. So it'll, I mean, if we keep up at the same pace, then it would take another 8 months to get to the target amount of time I want, like 3 hours. But we need to polish everything. We might want to add more. Yeah, the angle brackets are for hiding embeds. All right, so general game suggestions, bug reports. I mean, this is fine. I think people are really only going to use this for stuck in a broken tutorial. No one really ever posted anything anyway, so it probably doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll probably just leave it like this. Maybe I could make a Scala seller channel. And maybe I could make a stuck in a broken tutorial channel. But I don't want there to be too much stuff here. Yeah, let's just leave the channels as is. Is there anything else I need to update that I haven't updated? What is server tag? I don't know what that is, but engagement, emoji, stickers. Oh, maybe some emojis at some point. Might be nice to have a stuck in a broken tutorial emote. I might talk to Quickie Joe about that. I don't know what it would even be. Do we want an SIABT emote for Twitch and Discord? So I need to add it in both places. All right, so is there anything we have not done? So I'm going to write this on my stream of consciousness note because I'm going to forget about this. The reason why I'm not updating in the Scala Seller game itself. I'm not updating the Discord link from Scala Seller itself since I don't think many people are even going to use it. So it's not worth going through the hassle of publishing, making people think there was a proper update or like real update, all just to hide Ski's name, which isn't a secret or confusing. Even the one using character customization. Yeah, well, it could be something based on the logo as well. Hey, Jiffy, is this a Google Doc? Sorry if this is asked a lot. This is a Google Doc, yeah. I use Dark Reader for Chrome, which is what makes it look dark. All right, so we're done with that. We got the new link. We changed the command. Is there anywhere else that we have Discord in here? Nope. Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, and feel free to ask any questions like that. Look through text in Discord, so we did that. Tell people in this about the, yep, we did that too. That's in the news channel, right? I don't think anyone's even here reading any of this stuff. This is probably someone watching the stream right now. Their name starts with a C. Maybe it's Sinistello. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. We've rebranded Discord. It didn't even take very long. I should have done it sooner. So the next task is to make merch, which I think we have enough time to do. But I got to go figure out how to do this. Amazon merch on demand. I don't think this should be very difficult. Is there anything private on this page? I don't think so. Yeah, you can see my massive amount of revenue on this page. USD 0. I'm rich. I'm making $0.00. All right, so create. I would like to make a hoodie. One hoodie, please. And I want to use this, I believe. How large is this? 4,500 by 3,067. Yeah, this should be fine. Hey, John Rando. Scrooge McDuck over here. My pile of 0 gold coins. Can't hurt myself doing that. All right, so we just drag this here. All right, I want a hoodie. A zip hoodie. Can you... Yeah, here we go. Select products. All right, let's pick none. What if I click this? Oh, I see. It selects all for just.com. Okay. I would like this probably. Value graphic? What is that? I don't know what that even means. Well, maybe let's take a look at that too. Value graphic. Oh, there is no .com. I can't even buy that myself. Premium t-shirt. Comfort color. Okay, I don't know what any of this is. Let's go look at their... Let's just select everything and then just take a look at what the products actually are. Did that work? No. All right, so value graphic tee. We can't select unless I do this too. So let's just click all. There. That's what it was originally. So what is this? I don't know what this even is. Value graphic t-shirt? $0.00. That's pretty good. Amazon merch value graphic t-shirt. What is this? There's no like valid picture. Okay, whatever. We're not doing that then. Premium t-shirt. Sure, whatever. Let's pick that one too. Comfort Colors heavyweight t-shirt. Yeah, they don't have proper images for this stuff. What's this? Fern tie-dye, umber tie-dye, blue tie-dye. All right, well, we're not doing that stuff. So I want standard t-shirt. What's the other one? Premium t-shirt. I don't think I want any of these. Long sleeve t-shirt. Maybe we allow. Yeah, sure. Oh, and then we got to update the merch command. Update merch command and order a hoodie for myself. Nice and pre-faded. I think they're just showing a different color. That would be pretty funny. All right, comfort colors. I don't know. Let's take a look at that. What do they have in here? Actually, the light green's not too bad. And then sweatshirt. Yeah, so they're just different colors. Okay, fine. And then crop sweatshirt. No, I don't think we need that. Pullover hoodie and zip hoodie. Pullover hoodie, zip hoodie. Performance hoodie. This lets you move faster in real life? I'm guessing this is some like wicking fabric. It'd be nice if they explained what any of these things are, but it looks like it's probably a wicking fabric. It's probably lighter. I don't think people are going to want that. Oh, Comfort Colors is a brand. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, so probably no performance hoodie, no pop socket, none of this stuff. The tumbler's kind of interesting. I like how they have the logo going off of the tumbler. Yeah. All right. Water bottle. Water bottle actually could be kind of cool. Okay, so let's go select the products now. Pick none. What did we say? We want these. So standard. There's no select row. Yeah, no one said this is going to be fun. All right, premium. Long sleeve. Sweatshirt. Comfort Colors sweatshirt. Oh, that's only .com. Pullover and zip. And that's it. Continue. Right, I got everything. Yeah, I got everything. All right, now let's turn off Dark Reader. And let's pick some of these things. So I have somewhere here. Let's go to my designs for Skeleseller. Because what I learned from Skeleseller is make the logo pretty much as big as possible. I've got the hoodie right here. And I mean, it's going to look bad because I don't have it zipped up right now. But yeah, it takes up. Well, let me just put this on, I guess. I'm not cold, but I want to show what this looks like at least. Okay. So yeah, if I move the microphone out of the way, goes from here to here, and I think that's the biggest you can make the logo. So let me load up the other products that I had made here. Zip hoodie. Where is the zip hoodie? Oh, Botland stuff is probably still on here too. .com. There it is. Edit. Yeah, so here's how I set this up for Skeleseller. So there was above the pocket. I gotta be honest, I am not great at this, and I don't know how exactly we want to do this. So I kind of want to just copy what I did for Skeleseller here. Manage t-shirt. There's only Botland stuff. Did I not even have a Skeleseller t-shirt? No, I did. .com edit. Timed out. That's weird. I don't know what that even means. So we put this higher up on the shirt so that it ends roughly at where the sleeves are. So it looked like that, maybe a little bit lower. Dead space at the top and bottom of that logo than you do in the Skeleseller logo. Can we expand this at all? No, that's as big as it can get, right? Yeah, I think we pretty much just try to align these more or less. Let me put this a little bit farther down. No, I don't know. Again, this is not for like mega sales or something. It's just for the couple of people who end up wanting to buy one of these. Okay, so now we got to figure out the colors that actually work for this. I think just let people figure it out themselves, whatever they want. They'll just figure out if it looks good to them. I mean, I don't think some of this looks great. Also, is there a way to zoom in on the... Not really. Might as well have youth there too. Brown. Yeah, like why not just allow all of this and let people pick? Some of it'll probably look terrible, but that is on them. All right, then I'd love to have this all just get set automatically to the lowest possible price. The thing that's really tough about this is you can't just subtract $2.07. If you do that, you set it to $16.92. It's now going to say that you still are making some amount of revenue. So you have to keep subtracting money until you get this down to $0, which is not easy. And I don't want to do this for all of these. So we're just going to like approximate and try to get it lower than 50 cents in every one of these. Yeah. And that way I don't have to spend a ton of time on this. Yeah, like this probably isn't even allowed. Because you can't sell it for less than what they make on it. Yeah, there we go. So we can set this to 14. There, perfect. Okay. 12, 12, we can't do. 13, 12, 14, 12. What was this originally? There we go. That's good enough. All right. 14.99. There we go. Cool. And 1700. 1590. 1620. Cool. Is it giving Amazon as little as possible? No, it's giving me as little as possible. I'm not doing this for the sake of making money. I'm doing it for the people who just want the merch for some reason. So a lot of people would set this price to like 20 bucks or 30 bucks, and then they'd get quite a lot. Like if I, instead of 13.50, if I set this to 30, I now make $6 per shirt. Yeah, so just cheaper for all of you to buy. And I like trying to minimize this down to 0, but it's just not worth the hassle. So yeah, if I end up making 50 cents here or there, it's whatever. All right, so there's that one. Now we need to do the same thing for this. Again, we're just going to pick the same whatever colors you feel like getting. You can get. And the logo should probably be a little bit higher up. That's probably pretty good. Now, should we move the logo over to the right side a little bit so that it's kind of centered? I don't know. I don't think this is going to be like fantastic merch or anything. And like I said, I don't think people are going to really buy this. So I don't think there's much of a concern. But I'll buy a hoodie. And if it looks good, then at least we know the hoodie is fine. All right, there we go. This is at least minus $2. So maybe 14. Oh, wow. Lower than that. 12. What? This has to be some kind of mistake, right? Yeah, this has to be some kind of mistake. You could price this at like $8.89 and you can still get money off of it. Wow. $6.89? What? No, yeah, this has to be wrong. Oh man, it's still got some revenue there. Yeah, no, this is definitely wrong. What if I price it at a penny? 10 cents? Okay, man, if people could get 10-cent t-shirts through this. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Target royalty 0. Calculate. It doesn't work. Oh, maybe you have to set it to a penny? Yeah, you have to set it to a penny. Okay, interesting. So I can just use these amounts. Almost infinite shirt glitch. So wait, what is this one? This is the premium t-shirt? I guess because it's not really even sellable in other locales. Because here it says 1506 to get it down to a penny. And that's not even correct. So yeah, I guess this calculator doesn't really work. Or maybe the prices just update so often. Anyway, let's lower this to 12. Yeah, this could also probably be like 10 cents. There's got to be a problem here. I think it's because they're not in these locales. I think it's just a US thing. So this doesn't actually matter. All right, well, how many more of these do we have to do? A bunch. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have been more picky about. All right, so this is the long sleeve t-shirt. Long sleeve t-shirt. It says to set the prices to these. 1769.co.uk, 1653. Germany. Wait, these are much closer to correct. .fr 1621. .it 1622. ES 1604 and 2149. All right, pretty good. This probably needs to be 50. Yeah. And this probably needs to be raised as well. Yep, perfect. Okay, sweatshirt. Yeah, thank you for that, Sinistella. And hey, helpless hero. Okay, so this looks pretty good. I'll raise this like I did for some of the other ones. We'll pick all the different colors. And this is the sweatshirt. So there it is. So we just type in all these numbers. All right, 2516, 2401, 23, 2337. All right, how's that? Yeah, this one did not work correctly though. And this probably needs to be a penny higher for both of these. All right, looks good. Yeah, this site definitely helped. I'm giving you a point. And I want to save this somewhere. Save this link for Amazon merch revenue minimization. All right, so now we're on pullover hoodie. And then I actually want to order one of these today. So how much is it going to cost me? 25 bucks? total price. So 6. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. And 5 and 8. All right, and this just needs to lower to like 2667 or something. 2567. Cool. And then finally the zip hoodie. Oh, I never customized the logo positioning, did I? I don't know, but actually that looks pretty good. So you can't expand it a little bit. Oh, this is the zip one. I don't have the pullover one. So right now, this ends. So I actually have this lower. No, I want this raised a little bit. And I think I do want this on the right side of it, but I can't zoom in and see this. Yeah, I can't tell if it's getting cut off. I like those pixels on the side. Yeah, the only way to not cut them off is to do this. And even then, I think it's getting cut off. I'm not totally sure. If I turn the guides off, maybe I can tell. If I drag this over to here, yeah, then it gets cut off. Okay, I see. So we need to put this pretty much where it was. And maybe move it up like the tiniest bit. Okay, there we go. So that's a theme feature. It's like tilted upside down. All right, so this is the final one. This is actually the one I want to buy. So we got to figure out what's the price of that. All right, so $27. Wow, the prices have definitely gone up. 2588, 2308, 2531, 2565, 3758. Then we raise these by a penny. Oh, that didn't work. Huh, what's that supposed to be? What is this? Germany is 20. Wait, did I just type in the wrong number? 2588. Oh, yeah, I did mess this up. Oh, they're in the wrong order. Oh, I see. Yeah, there we go. So I typed in the wrong prices for all the other ones, but probably not by very much. Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as I'm, like I said, I don't want to be like making a ton of money here from this stuff. I never check these boxes. 69 instead of 99. Sure, whatever. That's good enough. This is all fine. This probably isn't legal. Yeah, this needs to be something higher. 25, 26, 27. There we go. So 2650. Perfect. All right. Anything else? That's all good. That's all good. And this is mostly fine. We can lower this a little bit. 1399, 1399, 1379. Yeah, that's decent. 9 to 12. Minus 10 points. You're trying to create more products than your daily limit of 10. If you want to publish today, choose fewer products. I don't care about publishing today or not. Translate my product information. So design title. Stuck in a broken tutorial. Yeah, brand. Stuck in a broken tutorial. What are you supposed to do then? What did I do for Skeleseller? Ah, here we go. Design title logo. Oh, I see. Feature bullet 1. Official stuck in a broken tutorial apparel. Feature bullet 2. Probably increases the odds that adventurers will do battle for you. Upcoming game where blah 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 blah. Where did all that description go? where you are player traversing the broken tutorials of disparate game worlds as you ponder your existence. Cool. All right, searchable, sure. We can't actually click publish, but we can save published settings and save draft. I guess save settings. Remember these settings for each of these. Please note this will replace any settings you previously saved. Sure. And then save draft. I don't know. Just refresh the page. Can I now publish like one of these? I don't know where you do this. We're stuck in a we're stuck in a broken tutorial. Does it even exist here? I missed a U in the description. Oh, thank you. All right, so I don't know how to use this now. Like I just customized all this stuff, but where does it go so I can pick up next time? Designs? No. Uh-oh. If I go to create, does it show up? No. Uh-oh. Yeah, what what is that? Like if I leave this page, I think something bad's gonna happen. Save draft. Draft saved. Yeah, so where's that go now? Aha. All right, so we have drafts of all these things. So, okay, I want to publish the zip hoodie at least. Stuck hoodie. Does that work? Zip hoodie? Like kind of works. Maybe we do it this way. Maybe we just do stuck, or I type broken. And then just sort by product type and find all the zip hoodies. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so I want to at least make sure this is ready to go. So this has all the stuff I set up already, all the colors. I want to publish this. Why can't I click publish? Do I need another bullet point here? No. Why won't it let me do it? Trying to create more products. I don't want to. No. No. I just want to load the hoodie. Oh, man. I guess I got to just keep 10 of these checkboxes checked. Ah, man. All right, well, let's say I want to keep all the different product lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'd have to drop everything but .com. I have what, 2, 4, 6, 7 unique products here? Yeah. This is a shame. This is a big shame. Well, I guess let's cut out Japan for now. And or maybe I don't know. Man, this is stupid. It's really stupid. How do you, if you want to publish today, choose fewer products? As long as it keeps all of these, like it keeps my draft, I don't mind. I don't want to have to do this all again though. That's the problem. Yeah, so I guess let's just do the zip hoodies in these places, the pullover hoodie in that place, and the t-shirt in those places. Continue. Probably gonna ruin everything. Yeah, now I can publish. Okay, so now I can go buy this because I want to order one of these. Processing. Okay, so I can't buy it yet. Well, let's go update the merch command. What did that say? Ecom merch, read about merch here. All right, and then I will just look at the document. Autonomous merch, public document. Okay, wait a second. What? This is the okay. No. This is apparently the Skeleseller document. Okay, my bad. We can't repurpose this. I need to make a new document for merch. Oh, I had a Botland t-shirts document. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, maybe I should just put this in the stuck in a broken tutorial FAQ because, yeah, I don't think people are going to care about Skeleseller merch anymore. I'll just change it. Skeleseller and Botland merch still exist. Ask Adam. You want the links? All right, so we want to put this in the current FAQ. And I want to add it at the bottom. Can I get a shirt/merch? Okay, so for now, just search Amazon for stuck in a broken tutorial. Only so many countries have designs available. I'll just delete this for right now. I can't directly link to product pages for all markets for some reason. Note, I set the revenue for each product to be as low as possible. So that you can get it cheaply. Meaning I'll earn almost nothing from sales. In other words, I'm prioritizing people getting shirts over my earning money from them. Cool. Yeah, that's it. I think that's good enough. All right, is this now done processing out of curiosity? I want to order it. Translating. Neat. So I can go buy it? Let's go find out. Stuck in a broken tutorial. There's a book called The Broken Tutorial. When was this made? July 12th, 2026. Wow. Well, the hoodie is not showing up. Yeah, this is not showing up. I might need to wait. I guess these have edit buttons here. Oh, it saved all the drafts of those. Okay, okay. So I can go publish those some other day. I'll write that down. Give me a sec. So this is done. Order hoodie for myself and then publish 10 more designs per day until I have all of them online. They should have saved as drafts. All right. So this is finished. Update commands. I haven't done that yet. I don't have the Steam page public yet. Okay, so I need to just wait for one of these things to be available, right? I guess in this page is where I'll go. Yeah. All right. Wow. Well, we've done a lot. There's still a lot more to do. I wonder if you need to wait for that. I don't think so. Not for the US at least. Like it should eventually let me go get this. Let me take another look. Although I don't know if links even show from here. Is there a product page link? No, I don't think so. I don't think I even go to this page to find this. I think I just need to wait for it to be searchable. Yeah, I don't see a way to get to links. Where wait. Am I right about that? No. They will turn into links. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I need to wait for this to become clickable then. Yeah, you might be right. I'm not sure. I need to wait for the product type to become clickable within Amazon link. All right, so register with IGDB. Let's go take a look at that. IGDB. We should be able to create a game. Log in with Twitch. Okay, hang on a second. Let me do this off screen. I'm logged in now. I'm logged in now. So now we want to create a game. How do you do that? Just add a game. Title, stuck in a broken tutorial. Description. What do I do for Skeleseller? Laid back icing. Okay, so stuck in a broken tutorial is a... I still have this open. Yeah. You are player traversing the broken tutorials of disparate game worlds as you ponder your existence. Goofy, short, and fun. Yeah, sure, that's pretty good. All right, main game status is default empty. Rumored. Cover dimensions of 800 by 600. Didn't the Steam page also have something like that? Like a vertical capsule? I wonder if it's the same aspect ratio. Edit store page. Graphical assets. Vertical capsule. 748 by 896. So no, it's not the same aspect ratio. But yeah, I'm gonna need something that's vertical. And this one requires what exactly? Minimum cover dimensions of 600 by 800. I could probably just center it. So yeah, I think I do need a vertical capsule. I think IGDB wants something, and thus Twitch wants something in like that. Says 600 by 800, but I can probably just center any other art. It's the art that will be used by Twitch. Yeah, this might be a little bit of a problem. What do we do for Skeleseller? If I go to Twitch and we search for Skeleseller. By the way, this person's like always streaming. Skeleseller. And they show up when I search for Skeleseller. Yeah, so here's what we did for Skeleseller. So we had a logo that would kind of just trim down. This for Skeleseller. Yeah, we probably need something like that for this game too. I feel like I'm making Quickie Joe do a lot of work. Can we do the rest of the registration here, or do we have to wait? Did I make it so the pressing this in? No, I did not. I wonder what that does on my mouse right now. Control panel. If I hold this and I push the scroll wheel. Oh, I never added this. Okay, let's go add one really fast then. So when I click the middle button, I want it to do this. Save. Okay, so now I should be able to switch between applications. Nice. Nice. All right, so next, select your region, localization. I don't need to do anything here. Next, alternative title. Next, genres. Adventure, indie. I'll probably just leave it at that. Theme, comedy. That's probably it. Fantasy, maybe? Select keywords. Keywords. I don't really care about this. Series is a spin-off. Franchise. Player perspectives. I don't know. Bird view. Game modes. Single player. Platform. PC. Oh, what? You can't select more? Mac? Huh. Oh, let's just X out of that then. All right, next. What is this? Release. Is there like a TBD? Because it will release on these. Mac. And is Steam a choice? No. Linux. Select the company, autonomous, missing company type, publisher, main developer, platforms. Makes me wonder what I did for the release date. I probably should just delete this stuff, right? Can I say autonomous LLC? What did I put in for the store page? Just said autonomous. Yeah, I'll do that then for this too. Next. All right, store links. We have this, but it doesn't actually resolve yet. And social links. Official website. Oh my God, it's annoying. sibt.com. Again, that doesn't exist yet either. Discord we can get. Copy and paste. All right, what's next? Video, not gonna do it. Screenshots. Yeah, I won't do this either. Artwork, don't care. Cover, don't care. Logo, storyline, engine, we can type in. Godot. What is the difference? Whatever. Ratings. And what is this? Supported languages. Don't care about that either. I don't think this site really matters too much, but this is where Twitch pulls their information from. So once we have a logo on here, Twitch will show it as a category that you can stream in. So now this needs to get moderated. I wonder if I can leave a comment. Adding links to websites with more information, gameplay footage, any other context. Note, I haven't made the site or Steam page yet, so those links don't resolve, but I have reserved both of the URLs I provided. Kind of want to edit this and say I'm the creator of this game. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. So IGDB is kind of mostly set up, but we do eventually need to come back to that. I will make an issue for this if I don't already have one. Did I say anything about this? Launch tasks? No. All right, so make IGDB page or like fill out. The main thing I want to do is add the capsule art, vertical capsule art. That way Twitch has nice art for people streaming in the category. Yeah, great. and then make the title screen look better. What I'd been debating on doing for this is to just put the logo into the game. Like this, maybe? I don't know. Let's just try dropping it in and see what happens. Title screen. So what should we do here? Why is this not working? Oh, that's why. All right, let's just try to match it to the size of the game window. It's probably okay if there's some letterboxing, right? Yeah. So yeah, store capsule large. I guess let's use that one. What's the size of this? It's probably way bigger than it needs to be for this. 920 by 430. And what's our resolution for the game? 360. 640 by 360. So this is a little bit too big. That's fine. Let's just use it anyway. So I'm going to say this over here. Use the attached image as the background for the title screen. Try to take up as much space as possible without trimming any part of the image. All right, this does not need to be set to extra high. Let's do that. That'll just make it look a little bit better. I do think at some point we should do something kind of cutesy with the title screen. So right now it's just very straightforward. There are buttons here, but it might be kind of interesting if you, I don't know, the buttons were like arranged sort of stupidly to sell the whole broken tutorial bit. Or maybe there's text on it saying like, you know, press A to select the button. Hey, Moontrunk. Is your main character design based on the character Griffith? No, I've never, someone else commented on that earlier. I've never heard of this. What was that from? They said it's from an anime, right? Griffith. Berserk Griffith. This character? Did they even really look all that similar? I guess just that they have white hair, right? Red amulet. Where's the amulet that this Griffith has? Oh, that? I see. No, I don't know for sure. I didn't make that artwork though. That was made by this person. I wonder if anyone commented on here that it looks like that person. No. Griffith. No, yeah. Yeah, no, it's just this character that we had here. And this character had horns. We actually took the horns out. He has some pretty slick artwork. Headless render has no screen texture to save. I mean, if it modified anything, I'm pretty much convinced it's gonna look fine. Once I named it correctly, look at that. So nice. Hey, cool. Yeah. So now it's impossible to read the buttons. Yeah, but I think we can delete this text and then just put the buttons maybe toward the bottom and give them a different background. So I think let's just cut this out. All right, reload. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, you can't. I can't pan this anymore by middle clicking because my mouse doesn't support it. I got to figure out how to fix that. I just got this mouse yesterday, so I don't know. I don't know how you do this. Oh, no. Okay, this is a mistake. Yeah, I set up back and forward motions. So let's say I am here and I want to go back. I middle click and I drag the mouse to the left and it goes back. And that's really stupid apparently because that stops you from middle clicking to pan. Uh, we got to come up with some other shortcut for back and forward then. Maybe hold middle click and do this. Yeah, this would work. Okay, so let's delete this stuff. Or can I just change this? Yeah, instead of mouse movement, we just set the mouse button instead of to, what's it called? Bottom thumb. Yeah, and this same thing, bottom thumb, or top thumb. This is mouse B4 tap. Yeah, okay, that should work. Let's save that. All right, so now if I press this and this, okay, that's pretty convenient. Use your camera and tilt your head. Across the century. Yeah, like you try to click, it falls off the screen. I like that sort of thing. I don't want it to be too broken though to begin with. But yeah, this mouse has been pretty cool. I like it. I think it's what's nice is you can customize anything on it. On the G600, you could just set here's what this button does, here's what this button does, and then a shift key for those things. But on this mouse, anything can act as a shift key. You can customize, like when you press the mouse down, you could make it so like you press one button, then another button, then another button, and it does something. And I might actually end up using something like that to change profiles eventually, because I only just set this up for my basic commands. We need to set up a K key on here too so I can cheat at stuff. Set up a K key on the mouse so that I can enter my cheat menu and pause play YouTube videos. What mouse is it? Oh yeah, I gotta update that. Mouse is now the Swift. Whoop. What happened? Swift Point Z3. And I'll go update the links too. Actually, no, before I do this, I'll put it in retired parts. Part here. You know what? I'll just do it this way. That's fine. I don't even know if that's a visible, whatever, it doesn't matter. All right, so Swift Point Z3. Price that I paid was what did I pay for this? $181.98. Link is here. Place purchased, vendor, and date purchased. I just closed my email. I think it was like February 24th or something. Yeah, February 24th. 2/24. Oh, funny. It's been almost exactly 11 years. So purchased on 2/24/26, but I guess pre-ordered. But it didn't arrive until yesterday. Cool. Then I got to update my, I think I have something mentioning hey Patrick, a G600 in here somewhere. Mouse config, yeah, I'll delete that. Delcom mouse config. What was shipping like? Like the time? It shipped, I think, from China and took like 2 weeks or something. So it took a pretty long time. Also, someone just like drove up yesterday and left it at the door. I don't know. I don't know like what shipping service that was. When I say someone drove up, I just meant in a regular car. It wasn't like a UPS or something. I was thinking more cost. I don't recall. Let me go take a look. Z3 order. I don't know if there was a specific. Oh no, it was $17. So it was $164.99 plus $16.99 shipping. Yeah. Am I dual streaming? Yeah. Running into bandwidth issues with the Elgato 4K from the DLSR. Dual PC streaming. Wait, maybe I'm not understanding you correctly. I stream to Twitch and YouTube from just this one computer. So I don't know if you consider that dual streaming, but I do. And I've got some notes on how to do that here if you want. It is this. Wait, for a mouse? Wait, okay. Maybe we're talking about different things. Like, do I use the mouse on two computers? Because if so, the answer is like just barely yes. I only got it yesterday and I did connect it to my Windows machine, but I use it for gaming on the Windows machine. So for that, I just connect it via this USB cable. But it can connect to both of them. Dual PC streaming. No. Okay, never mind. I wasn't totally sure what you're asking. No, the mini PC is a host for a bunch of services. So like a.bot.land is there. What else is running there? Oh, WebLate is running there. I can't recall if anything else is. This is the wrong command. What the Hulk? Go mouse? No, the mouse is supposed to be there for that. Because that is what that's what shows you the information about the mouse. It's just another part of the specs. But I shouldn't have anything about a G600, and I don't. Hey, Mystical Cell. Okay, so we've updated this. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about this briefly. So, again, what I used to use, and I loved this thing. If they just kept producing this, I would have never bought another mouse for the rest of my life, probably. But I used to use the G600. It's kind of hard to see here, but there are 12 buttons on the side, and they're all thumb buttons. So, like, you press them all with your thumb. It was pretty easy to get. And then you had a shift key here, which would now change your 12 thumb buttons to something else. So I had a configuration that let me do everything from my mouse. I could move windows around. I could press backspace. I could use the arrow keys, page up and page down, etc. But the limitation of the G600 is it's just setting like button X to do like keystrokes Y. And you also had like X prime could do Y prime or something like that. But you couldn't customize it in any other way. So it wasn't like, I'll hold this button to press this other one. And even if you could, you physically can't really do that because they're all thumb buttons. So like you can't hold, the bottom right one and press the top left. It's like physically impossible for a lot of people. So this new mouse that I got, and again, this is not sponsored. I'm just excited about tech. You can set up, like, let's take a look at this one. When I press this in and then use the scroll wheel, it does something. If I press this in deeply, it does something different. And I could make it so that I could move the mouse and do something else. So like, let's say I want to move this window around. I can hold this down and then just slide my hand to the side and it will move the window around, or I could move up to maximize it. So like, that's kind of neat for a lot of stuff. There's also scrolling that way. So if I hold in this other key, I can now like scroll really quickly and I don't have to use the scroll wheel. I'm just moving the mouse like up and down the desk. Oh, there we go. And yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with that. I think it's pretty nice. And it's neat to have buttons that are like underneath your first knuckle. So yeah, I'll try this out some more. And it's been in wireless mode for I think just the morning. It's used 5% battery. Part of the problem is it has a light on here that I want to have it turn off when it's in wireless mode, but otherwise have it be on. And I don't think you can do that. $164 for a mouse seems like a lot. Well, this is a very special mouse. Yeah. Like, this is not your average computer mouse. If you paid $150 for like a 2-button mouse, I'd be like, yeah, that's bonkers, unless it's some very specific high DPI gaming mouse or extra light or something. But it's a wireless mouse. It's got like a bunch of functionality on it. Seems pretty well made. It's telling us about the PC. Yeah. So that's the most likely thing that people would want to know. But yeah, mouse is an alias to specs. I know what you're saying. Just make a custom mouse command that talks about the mouse. I could do that. Yeah, I think it's fine. So we could do this unalias mouse, acom mouse. Adam uses a Swift point Z3. Logitech G600 until they discontinued it. He then switched on August 5th, 2026 to a SwiftPoint Z3. He thinks it's a great improvement, although it takes some getting used to. For all computer parts, Adam uses C specs. Okay, let's plug that in. Hey, Julito. It would take me a long time to be able to use something like that efficiently. Well, it's not too bad if you do it kind of step by step. So I started out a long time ago with, I think it was a mouse that just had like 2 extra buttons. And the most prominent buttons that I wanted were Control W, because I was on Windows back in the day, and Backspace. And Control W is, you know, close something in general. And Backspace back then was not just Backspace, but it was also like the browser back button by default. And then people ran into a bunch of issues where they're typing in text and they press Backspace and it accidentally like loses all their text, so they change it to Alt Left and whatever else. But then I got a bunch of I got a bunch of different mice. I got this one. This one was pretty cool. War Mouse Meta. It's a crazy name for a mouse, but it had a joystick on the side and a bunch of face buttons. And I've not seen this design in any other mouse since then. And it's like, it was pretty simple. It's just, it's not like it's crazy hardware, right? They just have a bunch of buttons and a scroll wheel like you're used to. And I went from that to the Cyborg MMO7. They remade this mouse. So now this exists again and you can buy this. But yeah, this has this little like wheel here. You could adjust the palm rest. It had some buttons over here. It had a little like directional pad on the side. And I switched from that to the Logitech G600. And this was like the king of mice for me for a long time. And the killer feature on this was the shift button here that changes all your thumb buttons to something else. So you could have like 24 different keys on the side of it. So anyway, it was a short build-up. Well, not short build-up. I guess it was over the course of like 15 years. But over the course of 15 years, a short build-up between each iteration of like, okay, well, where do I put these things? What do I want? I'm still getting used to this. I need to figure out what feels the best. More effective that way. That's right. Building your own mouse will ever get to the level of keyboards? I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it. Might try the Logitech one. Well, the Logitech one was discontinued. So if you want to buy it, it's incredibly expensive now. If I just go to shopping, for example, here, this isn't even the same product. I was like, this is not valid. But yeah, $200, $200. This mouse used to be incredibly reasonable. It sold for like $40 for the longest time. And for a custom mouse like this, that was fantastic. So I bought like 3 of them, I think. So now this mouse will probably replace that for me. If this breaks, I would definitely buy another one. I mean, not if it broke today. I'd be like, well, that's a piece of trash. But if it broke in like 2 years or something, I'd get another one. I am now a SwiftPoint fan. I don't even think they make anything other than pointing devices. Actually, I should probably ask them if they'd sponsor me. Not that I need another mouse yet. Yeah, they just have pointing devices. Yeah. Hey, Foffy. Yeah, Razer has one. I swore off Razer products a long time ago because I bought the Naga and all it could do is type out numbers. So you'd press the side buttons and then type out like 1, 2, 3 because it was meant for MMOs. And I sent them an email and I said, hey, are you ever going to change this? And they said, no, we don't have any plans. And then a month later, they announced that they had software to let you change it. So I'm like, hey, I had to ship the mouse back at my own expense. Can I get like a discount on buying the mouse again? And they're like, no, you can't. So I thought, all right, I'm never buying another Razer product in my life then. And I have not. And that was like 16 years ago or something. So the Naga might be a good product, but because of that one mistake that Razer made a while ago to not just give me like a 10% off coupon for having to pay shipping, I will never support them again. Using the Toucan 36 keys, no mouse. Yeah, I still like using a mouse for a lot of things. And I think for some things, it's still kind of best. Like if you're ever doing artwork, I think it's still, well, maybe not like extensive artwork, but if you're trying to like move some pixels around, I like it better than using the keyboard for things. And just scrolling feels pretty natural to me. But yeah, I pretty much have a keyboard on my mouse now. Hey, Kev. Captainen? Captainen? If I remember pronouncing someone's name wrong, you should definitely tell me. Gave out on that coupon and be sitting here with a full RGB Razer keyboard. I mean, I might. I don't know. Yeah, the Naga seemed like a pretty good mouse. And I did have a Razer mouse before the Naga that I liked well enough. But yeah, that one broke. Why not some Linux distro if you like keybinds and all that so much? I mean, I have a bunch of keybinds set up for Mac. If the only reason is like I could have better keybinds, I think it's already pretty extensively done in Mac. Like I can move windows around. I can switch between programs. I've got custom shortcuts to do automation that I need. Like let's say I have a link on my keyboard to this page and I want to turn it into a reference link. I can type like Steamworks and then do this, and without my hands on the keyboard, it types out reference and makes it a link. But like I don't think Linux would really benefit me too much if I can already do all this stuff from here. Tells you something about what good customer support could potentially lead to. Yeah. I think what I was asking for was reasonable. I wasn't just like an angry customer. Like I asked about a feature. They replied honestly. Like, we have no plans. So then I return the mouse at my expense. They make the feature. I ask for a small discount because it cost me money based on their like bad info, which again might have been honest at the time. Maybe they weren't advertising the feature, but it might be like, oh yeah, I could totally understand. Yeah, for this, one time, let's give you a $5 off, whatever. That didn't happen. Oh, the Toucan. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The Toucan has that like trackpad thing on it, right? I think the Toucan keyboard is actually pretty nice. Yeah, I was eyeing this for a little bit. I think my issue was that I didn't know if this would be sufficient for me. So if I'm ever going to make another keyboard now, it's going to be the Zimmy keyboard. It's got track balls on it instead of track pads, although you could put track pads on it, or probably do one and the other, like a trackball on the left and a trackpad on the right. And it's got encoders and it's wireless. So this looks pretty neat. I could definitely see myself getting one of these someday. If they just had some like off the shelf thing and they had like an aluminum case, I would probably pay a lot of money for that. But I do not want to build another keyboard right now, so I am just not going to upgrade. All right, so let's fill out the journal. Speaking of info, I wonder who gave them that idea. I'm sure it was something they thought about for a while. Because like if you wanted to play any other game and it didn't have key bindings or you wanted to use your OS with it, it just wouldn't be possible. So finally set up a Steam page, although I couldn't publish it to lack of like Steam specific art that we need. Set up the IGDB page, set up merch, and didn't we do something else? Oh yeah, and rebranded the Discord. I also revamped the title screen of the game. I did not finish that part, and I would like to finish that. And it's 11:47, so we shouldn't. Oh right, that's where I got stuck. I I remember this gigantic tangent. I tried moving the mouse like this to pan, and I couldn't do it because of the new mouse settings that I had. All right, so what I want to do is delete this and this, and then move this entire thing somewhere else. I don't know where we want it. Probably toward the bottom. How do you grab that little handle? There we go. Yeah, we could do that. I don't love this, but it does make it visible. So let's at least see how that looks. Keychron Orca Echo. Where is this? This keyboard. Hang on, let me move this over here. It seems neat. I gotta say, I'm very particular about how many keys a keyboard has now. So this one has like 8 keys too many. And I do want an encoder too. I think the Zimmy has pretty much everything I want. But hey, Keychron's making it. I mean, that's a pretty big sell right there. Because I haven't had a Keychron keyboard, but I think I would trust them. It still says processing on the merch, by the way. Okay, so we loaded up the game. Wow, this is already a gigantic change. I don't love this that... Why is this not working? There we go. I don't love this that the buttons are at the bottom of the screen. And I kind of mentioned this before, but it'd be kind of cool to just like, okay, the S is actually the start button. So you're selecting different buttons and they expand. And then you go over to, or maybe it's all, maybe we could fit everything in these 5. So you're selecting just S, T, U, C, or K. Not that it actually corresponds to anything. K could be like quit. We spell them all very stupidly, but then we need to localize that for every language. Like Discord could be, I don't know, chat with people. U for credits could be, I don't know. Yeah. But for now, this is pretty decent. Yeah. The red track point. I think people have messed around with that before. It's usually a custom keyboard though. All right, this looks pretty good. Let's check it in. Oh, and then how do we want this to expand? I don't think it does expand, but we need this to have the right texture. Yeah, it shouldn't matter. Or maybe it does. Maybe it should be linear. Does it actually change anything? I don't think so. Right? Nothing's changing with the lines here. No, I don't think so. Okay, let's just set that to what it was. Revamp title screen. We finally have the proper artwork on it. The buttons look a bit out of place because I haven't done anything to those yet. Title screen. Cool. So yeah, order myself a hoodie. Couldn't do that. Couldn't finish the Steam page exactly, but we got done with a lot of this other stuff. I'm feeling pretty good. I have a lot of work to do for the rest of today, though. There's a playtest session that I have booked for 5 hours from now, or 5.5 hours. So I want to get through this stuff. And then tomorrow we're going to work on something I'm not excited about at all. Just getting controller glyphs to look good. I don't want to do it, but it has to be done. So let's go find someone to raid on Twitch. Man, I can never catch cakes online, can I? That man does not want me raiding him. Hey, Obama. Okay, let's go raids Nourish. She has been working on her own game for a little while now. Raid. There we go. And hey, look, we got the rebranded Discord there if you want to join. So thank you all for being here. I'll be back on tomorrow. It should be a full day. We'll work on the controller glyph stuff and then maybe some other, I don't know, random like playtest feedback or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, take care. Bye, everybody. See you next time.